So I'd first like to just apologize for the late posting of this video. I've been busy with some stuff, and I'm still racking my brain for more ideas. But anyways, I'm gonna be remember that video of a few days back for the Roblox video, that cursed spooky don't play at Roblox at 3 a.m. type shit. Yeah, I basically had quite possibly one of the spookiest edits I think I've ever had in my entire editing career, as short as that is in all hindsight. But no, I'm gonna be talking about how basically I'm pretty hype, honestly. This Roblox idea where I just go around going down rabbit holes in Roblox and finding different games that should never have been on the platform in the first place, and that are made by, let's just say, some pretty interesting characters. I've been meaning to do this for a while now. I just didn't know if it would actually work, but lo and behold, this is definitely a sign from Roll Jesus here, Roblox God, that this is gonna go just dandy. I'm going to be absolutely I'm gonna be running out of underwear with the amount of time I'm gonna soil myself. But anyways, let me just start off. So in that edit, I didn't give the Roses game enough credit. The outdoor area in that game was absolutely beautiful, right? Like before you head into the asylum area, there's just this outdoor walkway, and it just looks amazing. The problem was I wasn't able to show any of that in the actual video because it all got turned into a goddamn school presentation. Like the frame rate was going at one every 5 seconds. And I guess you could just attribute this to Roblox being like Roblox as a game. It doesn't really like being recorded by anything but the god awful 720p 25 FPS recorder that they have built in. I ain't gonna use that. If someone put a gun to my head and said you have to record using this thing and post videos using this piece of garbage, I'd just say shoot me, because I'm not doing that. So I had to cut that entire bit out. I had a little skit there where I just basically it was pretty dandy. I wanted to keep it in, but again, I mean, I ran the risk of just straight up having my video look like a goddamn school presentation. Like, Miss Smith, here, can I present my goddamn business presentation on why the economy is going to be in shambles in the next 11,000 years when the sun eventually collides with the earth. But regardless, the next part was the fact that there was some pretty interesting ambient noises going on in the background. Now, if you turned your volume up and paid a decent amount of attention to the audio, which God forbid you did, because you'd have to listen to my stupid ass. But anyways, you'd probably hear some screaming in the background, like this is a haunted asylum type of deal, right? So there'd be some ambient noises, some pretty spooky ambiances. Thing was, I didn't hear any of that in game. Now I got a pretty good headset here, right? This is a pretty decent headset. It can pretty much capture any amount of sound if the volume's right. It can capture even the subtlest of things. But I swore up and down, I didn't hear none of those screaming, like hollering in the background of my game. So at first I came to the conclusion that this game is goddamn haunted. I am cursed, and 7 days from now a ghost is gonna come over and appear in my room at 12 a.m. and jack me off, and that's how I'm gonna fail No Nut November or something like that. But my first conclusion was wrong. It was absolutely wrong, because you see, this mic I have that I'm using right now, right? It's a pretty good mic. Like the headset, I got the headset mic, so headset's good for hearing. It's really nice. Mic is really good for picking up sound. So good, in fact, that it picked up my sister and her friends yelling and screaming downstairs. Now, I'll be honest, okay, I was recording back home. I wasn't at this main little area I have here at residence. I was back with my parents, right? And the walls are, I'd say, pretty damn thin. And I could barely hear, when I was back at home, I could barely hear them downstairs, but I'm actually genuinely surprised the fact that the mic was able to pick up that subtle little audio, and that made it just a little bit more creepy. It added like a little bit of an element to the game that I that wasn't there before, so it made it even spookier. What else happened? Well, basically halfway through I was editing this thing, right? Halfway through the editing process, I use HitFilm Express, by the way. I honestly, I will defend this editing platform till the day I die. This is like the most underrated platform. Everyone's talking about Sony Vegas, right? All this other stuff. I've never heard once anybody mention HitFilm Express, and I'm honestly kind of disappointed because it's like this thing's the GOAT of free editors. So yeah, just a really long and quick shout out there to HitFilm Express. Again, link is in the description. I'm not sponsored, but you should definitely check it out. It's underrated as shit. However, every editing software does have its hiccups, so while I was editing this thing, I almost got a goddamn seizure because a light flickered in-game, and I guess the editor just didn't know how to handle it and crapped itself. So the screen, when I was doing the playback, the screen was just flicker as if it was missing frames, and the first thing I thought was, are you shitting me? The first part of this whole thing, like first 2 minutes, got absolutely destroyed by FPS. Like, again, we're talking about a slideshow quality. And now you're meaning to tell me like the rest of this thing is just gonna be an epileptic episode? I don't want to kill nobody, so I restarted it. Thankfully, it wasn't the actual footage. Everything was fine, and I uploaded my video peacefully without any more interruptions. Yeah, other than those things, nothing else really happened to me. Other than I think YouTube was having trouble rendering the standard definition, which was super annoying. I had to go for like half an hour. Come back, it was still rendering the standard definition, and I get it. I was at home. I wasn't with my Ethernet cord, right? That fast acting, 500 up, 700 down. I didn't have none of that, but still, like half an hour to render standard definition. That's not normal. But that's not even the craziest part. You see, I was thinking like, okay, if this is truly a sign from Roe Jesus, right, that I should continue doing this, finding wacky and uncharacteristic games on Roblox, then if my theory is correct, if I just type in a random letter on my keyboard and press search, I should get some pretty spoopy games, right? So I do that, right? I go to Roblox, I just type in, I typed in the letter J, go to games, Roblox algorithm completely shits itself and gives me a bunch of random games. I click on the first spooky looking one, and I'm going to go see, hang on, I'll pull up a screenshot real quick. Yeah, so as you're looking right now, if you'll take your attention to the dislikes and likes, yeah, so originally that was at 42069, and when I saw that, I was like, this is definitely just a sign from Jesus himself that I've got to continue with this. This one had a weird looking house. I think that's a gay pride flag in the back, I'm not sure, but I wanted to check it out. I'll do it for the next video that I do on this, right? And as you can see here, it's not 420 now, it's 421 because some goddamn troglodyte decided, you know what, I'm going to actually like this. Like, come on, buddy. You gotta, in a situation like this, you gotta just leave it be. You don't gotta ruin a good thing, okay? It's fine as it is. So yeah, anyways, that's some pre-hype for the next episode of this series. I don't know when it's going to be. I still got to gather up a decent roster of things because I don't want to spoil it for myself and like play them right away. I want to like actually play them right then and there as a group. So if like, let's just say a few of them flop, then I'm going to have to have some backups or something. So I'm going to have to get a decent amount of games together, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So yeah, anyways, again, I apologize in advance for the quality of this content. Lately, it's been a struggle. I'm in a creative slump right now, and I'm getting kind of busy. I don't know if I'll be keep doing daily uploads. I really want to, but again, it's just like school be like, nah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that you just keep doing stupid ass assignments all day. So, anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I think the next video I'll make probably going to be an NBA video, my weekly NBA upload. I got a few ideas, but If you like what you saw and if you're hyped for another Roblox spooky pants soiling video, you gotta like the video, man. Comment and subscribe as well. But anyways, love y'all. No homo though, and take care.